Y'all, in 1 year, we lost savings, investments, 2 paid off cars, 1 total loss, 1 was able to be salvaged, okay? We lost everything we knew in 1 season. And so this is honestly for the person that is like, I am starting over and I don't know what to do. Whether you're starting over at age 30, at age 40, let's talk about it, because I'm going to share with you what I learned as a financial coach. What? Yes. Okay. I want to share with you, as I learned as a financial coach, how we navigated and how we're still navigating coming out of that season. Let's talk about it.
When I think about it straight, this freedom, something like a woman prays. I'm grateful for the loving that you gave.
Use what you know, not what you feel. Y'all, this is a big one, because I have helped people financially manage their life and rebuild their lives after big things like the loss of a loved one, of a spouse, or a divorce, or, just a big life event or change that happened. And one of the biggest things I will say is that with every one of those type of situations, there is an emotional weight that's attached to it. And your feelings does matter, okay? Let me just say that. But your feelings are not a good financial coach. Your feelings will try to push you into a place of fear. Your feelings will try to push you into a place of overthinking. Your feelings will try to push you into a place of doubt. Your feelings will try to make you feel not confident or competent enough to handle yourself in this season. And I have sat across from people that because their feelings were all over the place, they were financially unstable to make big decisions. So I want to let you know that use what you know, not what you feel. Okay. Here is a practical step that you can do in this season, because I know what it was like when I felt all over the place. I didn't feel confident. I felt like, how can I be coaching people if we're struggling financially? Like, we're in a season that didn't change the knowledge. That didn't change the information. It's just the biggest thing, that your feelings will lie to you and will tell you you're not equipped with what you're equipped with. And that's what we don't want to do. We do not want to follow our feelings. So practical step is to write down 3 things you know to be financially true that your feelings are fighting and arguing against. Post it somewhere visible, okay? 3 things that you know to be financially true that your feelings are arguing with. You may say, I know to financially be true that I will someday be debt free, or I know that I will get out of this season, or whatever. But your feelings are telling you that, baby, you will not be debt free. You still gonna owe them student loans. Like, whatever it is, create something that will combat it and put it where it is visible, okay? So when the feelings hit, because they will, when those feelings hit, you can actually read the truth and then act on the truth, okay? I really want to make sure you are aware that your feelings are real. They are so real, friend. They're real. They're real. They are just not qualified to manage your money. They're not. They're not. And if they're managing your money right now, I can guarantee you they're doing a terrible job. I need you to decide that this is not the end of your story. This is not the end of your story. I want to make sure you are aware that the single most powerful financial move you can make after a setback has nothing to do with money. Can I just say that? It ain't got nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with how you bounce back. You are resilient. You have been through so much and you made it on the other side of that, friend. So I just need you to know that you can make it on the other side of this. I want to make sure you're aware that I have not arrived. If you would wait for me to say, like, I am flying to the, girl, bye. Okay, I have not arrived. We are literally currently today still rebuilding. And I need you to understand that you are not by yourself. If you are in the place where you're still rebuilding, you are not behind. A lot of us, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, we think that it's just too late, that, we get in this place of like shoulda, coulda, wouldas and all of that. And that's doing nothing for you. You are not behind. You're right where you need to be to rebuild. Okay. I just had to say that. You will recover. The people who never recover are not the ones who lost the most. Okay, let's just let that sit in your spirit. They are the ones who decided that the loss was the final word. So if you sit here and you'll be like, I can't rebuild, this was the worst of the worst of the worst, then you have made this your end, and that's it. You literally are convincing yourself that this is it for me. And I need you to know that I am still rebuilding, and so can you. This is not a testimony from the other side of the mountain. It's not a testimony from the middle. It's not like I've arrived. It is literally, I am in mid-climb. We are still trugging up that mountain. So I want you to recognize from somebody that knows I am not at a place where I'm like, we've arrived. We're not there. So you need to know that the biggest thing that separates you from the other person is the fact that you will not quit. I'm not quitting. Baby, if you waiting for me to throw in the towel, I need you to keep waiting. Okay? So Jeremiah 29:11, we know that verse, and if not, I'll put it on the screen. But it is not it was not a verse for people who had already arrived. If you really look at that verse, it is a verse for people that were in the midst of exile. That means they were in the midst of transition from everything that they knew. Okay. And so in the midst of transition, in the middle of a season that did not make freaking sense. Me today don't make sense. Okay. But God does not give you that promise after the storm. He didn't give you the promise that you'll get to the other side after the storm. He gave it to you while you were in the middle of the storm. Okay, that's what he did. So I want you to do this. I want you to write this down, and I want you to put it somewhere. I want you to write down, this is not my ending. This is my material. This is not my ending. This is my material, because everything you're walking through right now is building the testimony, is building the woman, is building the wisdom, and it is building the credibility that will help someone else find their way out. Your setback is not wasted. It is helping you to be prepared. I just had to say that. So number 5, I want you to recognize that I am currently not fully on the other side of this. I am in this with you. And I need you to hear this from someone who's still in it. This is not our ending. Okay? This is not our ending, friend. I need you to keep going. I need you to keep going. I need you to keep going. Okay, I'm done. I need you to keep going. This is not our ending.
When I think about His grace, there's freedom, something like a woman prays.